Survive from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a double spread layout, and this is my sketch. So it doesn't look like much, but it's going to have some pattern, two different pattern papers on the top layer, and then on the bottom also two different pattern papers. It's going to have 3 photos plus a journaling block. My title is going to go sideways. I am going to use these flowers. It's going to be a winter theme, and these flowers look to me like poinsettias, so I'm going to be using these as poinsettias. The other page is going to have the same thing because I do have a banner. It's going to have a banner here with some rhinestone and a little embellishment. I want to bring that same embellishment to my second page because it's a double spread layout in order to balance it out. So it's going to go over here and it's going to have about the same thing, a little banner with some rhinestone and another embellishment. And the title is going to be here on this page. It's also going to have 3 pictures and some more embellishment. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and create a shape of a tree. It's going to go on the side. It's going to have the same wavy pattern paper on the bottom as well as in the top, and it's going to have a little stamp image on here that I have cut out and embellished. So let's go ahead and get started. So the paper that I'm using is the Signature Christmas Holiday Glitter Book by My Mind's Eyes. Now this is an old pad. It actually was 2009 according to the back here. And I already started cutting out a lot of my pieces. And the paper is pretty nice, if you can see it. They're very nice holiday papers. And I haven't really been using a lot of this paper, so that's why I decided that I want to use this to create this layout. I really like that stripe paper. And these stars. Here's some reindeers. And the colors are very nice. It's kind of the colors that I usually like. I like these subtle colors, not too bright. I really like that pattern paper. And then this is kind of like a songbook paper. And let's go ahead and get started with the layout. So this page came together pretty easily, this double spread layout. These pictures was taken in 2009, and I just printed the pictures out of using my Canon photo printer. And now I'm just kind of laying all the strips down, and I'm putting some vintage photo just to give it a little bit of antique look to the pages, and also to help the layers. You can see each layer more distinctly when you do ink the edges. They don't blend as much in the background. So I'm placing down the strips, and if you notice, I put a strip on top and then one on the bottom because I want to balance out the page. If I only would have put that strip on top, it would have felt like it was top heavy, and I wanted to kind of give it a more cohesive look. And another thing I wanted to do is use like a collage kind of look, and that's why I'm putting the pictures straight on and creating kind of that block look with this layout. I'm going to place a banner at the bottom, and I'm putting a little strip of rhinestone and then a saying that says Mom's Angels. And I'm tucking it under the flowers so it will look like it's part of those flowers. And that's one thing, if you want to kind of have your pages all look cohesive and that they all go together, you want to start creating clusters and try to touch certain elements in the cluster with itself, with each other. So when you have a lot of groupings, you want to at least have some of those groupings touch each other, and that will make it seem that they go together, and it makes it look more cohesive. So here I'm placing this large strip at the side of my page, and then I'm using this Christmas tree that I cut out of the paper, and I just cut half of the Christmas tree and place it there just for a little bit of interest, but I did not want the focus of this page to be the Christmas tree. And that's why it's kind of, you can kind of see it there if you look closely, but it's not the main focus of the page, and that was my intention with that Christmas tree. So I'm going to place a banner again on top, because if you notice, I placed a banner with the rhinestone on my first page on the lower left hand. So you want to kind of balance your page out and place, when it's a two-page spread, you want to place similar elements on the opposite side or opposite corner. And here am I putting two flowers, and notice that I touch, all my elements are kind of touching the picture, or kind of in a grouping, touching each other. And then here I have these labels that I created with my Dynamo label maker, and it says Happy Holidays. And then I had these sequins that I purchased at Joann's Fabrics, and I love these sequins. I have large size and smaller size, and this was part of a haul that I had some time ago. Not in my birthday haul, but I did purchase these sequins in another haul. And I really like the look of sequins lately. So I'm putting in all the clusters, and each of the clusters has at least 3 sequins. And here, I put it in sets of 3 because it looks nicer, or it's pleasing to the eye when you had odd numbers of photos, odd numbers of elements. When you put things in an angle or a diagonal, it really helps bring everything together. So there's my first page, there's my second page. And now I'm going to show you a closer look at the page. And I really like those flowers. I think the focus of this page was definitely those flowers. I love the color, kind of goes with the paper. And I'll put the tutorial on how to create those flowers. I'll put the link on the description box below. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this layout. And thank you for watching. Bye now.